Okay, so we're recording, and to get to the benchmark reviews, you're going to go to groups and then go to the Taft High School Math Department group. In the Taft High School group, you're going to move over to on the left side under resources. And then somewhere in the first screen, you'll see benchmark exams fall 2020. So this is where we're going to be putting all of our material eventually. Right now, this folder was only going to contain the reviews. So when you click into the folder, you have all the subjects that we're teaching, and the benchmark exam is correlated with the spring course. So for example, in geometry, we open that. This is the Geometry B benchmark review. So this would be given to students who are in Geometry B. And we should have it populated for pretty much everything. There's Honors Geometry and Algebra 2 and Honors Algebra 2. So once you have it here, you can, or you can't, if you click it, you will get this screen. I'm sure everyone's seen this screen. And from here, you can download the exam with this button right here. It has an arrow pointing downwards. It looks like Avatar's forehead. And that will download the benchmark exam to your local computer. From your local computer, you can upload it or you can send it to your students by email or Schoology mail.
We probably should do both then, just in case the kids don't look at Schoology.
Yeah.
Or they look at it when it's too late.
Right. And then the other thing you can do is when you hit the gear on the far right, you can add it to your course or copy to your course. Don't move it, copy or add. And then the students will have it on their Schoology for the remainder of the spring semester. So the recommendation is to do both of them, add them to your courses, and also email them through Schoology so the students have access to it both ways. In fact, I'm going to add this to my algebra course right now.
How do you send it to all the kids through email?
I can do that right now. I'll show you.
Okay.
I'm gonna add this to my class right now. Add to course. Then I'm gonna select my algebra class. If you have more than one algebra class, then you would click on the checkbox for all of them as well, but I'm linked, so I'm okay. If you want to put it in a folder, you can put it in a folder as well, totally optional. So I'm going to add that to my classes. And so now my students will see that when they go to materials, and we'll see that in materials as well. I'm also going to take a minute and download this. So,
can I ask a quick question, Richard?
Absolutely.
I was just doing it while you were doing it, and when I click on the gear, I only have two options: to add to course or to copy to course. What's the difference?
I'm not 100% sure what the difference is. I think
Okay.
with copy to, you can put it in more places and add to course, because you can copy it to your resources as well, I believe.
Yeah, I think copy to puts it to the resources, and then add to, I think, puts it as like an assignment. It puts it in the like the materials.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does. It makes it part of the course if you add it to the course.
Okay, so that's probably what we want to do.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
So let me download this real quick and download. I hate it when the buttons jump around on you. I gotta put it in my algebra class. So that's saved on my laptop right now. And then I'm gonna go to my courses, to my algebra class. And under course options, on the left bar near the top, right underneath the picture that you should have, or maybe you don't have for your class, you're gonna put send message.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know how to do that.
So I'm gonna send a message to all of my algebra students, and I believe this goes to their parents as well. And I'm gonna call this summer review. Well, not that title. And this is your summer review packet for next year's class. Now attach the file by clicking that first one, File. Then I'm going to navigate over to where I saved that on my local computer. And I saved it under Algebra 1, and this was called Algebra 1.
Say that again.
No, I have many things called Algebra 1.
Algebra 1.
Algebra
Algebra
1B
one.
final.
Algebra 1. Algebra 1. Algebra 1 and Algebra 1.
Oh my gosh. Algebra 1B final exam review. I think that's the one, right?
Mhm.
That says
We
850.
also have one for 2020, Richard.
Oh, no, that's the one, 2020. I'm looking at the time on it. That's 3:39 p.m. So that's the one. So I'm going to hit that one, open, and that's going to attach it to my message. And send it. I don't know why, but it's busted for mine, and it shows the file list over here. Usually they show up right underneath the window. So I'm just going to send it to them, and now they all have a copy of the exam. Also, it's right here. Remember when I added it to my course? That's where it showed up. So,
Now, Richard, because that's a Schoology email, is
Mhm.
that going to shut down for them over the summer as well?
I don't know. I think the students have access to their Schoology account during the summer, which
Okay.
would lead me to believe that their emails are not going to disappear.
Okay.
So, okay. Any other thoughts on this?
Is everybody good with that?
I just want to ask, so we have to put it on the message and not just in the class because it could disappear. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to message them.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to stop share and hand the host back over.
Now, you're doing a good job.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, thanks for doing that for everybody too.
Thank
Richard
you.
was great in collaborating with me to put this together, because obviously we couldn't order our diagnostic tests as we usually did. And like I said to him and some others, it might actually be a good replacement